Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Daniel Hechter, or at least this is how I pronounce it, because this is a French name. Probably I'm butchering it and it's completely a different pronunciation. So Daniel Hechter is a designer brand from Paris. They've been around for almost 40 years, and they started to venture into perfumes and fragrances in 1990s, and they have around maybe 20 perfumes altogether in their lineup. Not many, some for ladies, some for men. And this one in particular is called Daniel Hechter, and this is L'Homme EDP 90 ml. United Kingdom you can find it under £30. For the price, this is quite nice. Pardon the pun. So yeah, it is well, first thing first, presentation is quite nice for the price you're paying, under £30. It's the nice bottle, nothing spectacular here, nothing out of ordinary, nothing special. It's a simple presentation, but it does the job perfectly, and the atomizer is not bad either. So presentation is nice again for the price. In terms of longevity, on my skin went easily over 6 hours. On t-shirt and materials goes easily over 8 hours. Projection wise, an arm length of projection for under an hour, and then after that slowly subside and you become almost skin scent. You always have a small bubble, a small cloud and a small trail. I tried it first with 10 sprays, which is what I usually do with all the fragrances when I'm testing them, and I couldn't smell it that much around me. Then I went up to 20 sprays and it was very good. So if you are going to get it, if you are interested, especially for the price, you know, sometimes you can find it under £20. For that price you can easily go heavy on the trigger. Up to 20 sprays lasted on me easily over 8 hours, and over the t-shirt over 10 hours. So you need to go a little bit heavy on the trigger to notice it, to get a good performance out of it. But if you go in normal 10 sprays, you will get 6 hours plus on the skin, and also 8 hours plus on the t-shirt and materials, with an hour of projection. So overall is moderate to good in terms of performance. Although it says EDP, it wasn't that strong like a true EDP. So in terms of who is it for, this is very versatile. This is completely universal. Anybody from 15 to 100 can wear it. Very easygoing, very laid back, very fresh, refreshing, aromatic, spicy. But when I say aromatic spicy, it's very mellow. Okay, so it's a mellow, is subdued, is not in your face too much, is understated, is transparent, yes, but it doesn't have the oomph. As I said, if you go 20 sprays plus, then you get the oomph and you can smell it almost all day. When I went 20 sprays plus, it was beautiful. I could smell it very nicely, and it was actually, I was surprised how nice it was after that 20 sprays. So in terms of age, as I said, anybody can wear it. In terms of season, versatile, again, winter, summer, no problem. In terms of occasion, versatile, again, you can use it all the, you know, any occasion. Dress up, dress down, formal, informal, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual. You can wear it to a wedding, you can wear it to a work, no problem. And in terms of gender, although it says l'homme, which means men, but you can easily wear it if you're a lady and you like this kind of fragrances. There's nothing in here to make it over masculine. So let's get to the perfume itself. The perfume itself, as I said, it's a nice fragrance. Okay, overall it's a nice fragrance. It's very pleasant, it's very uplifting, it's happy, it's bright. Although it's not super bright in terms of brightness, I would say this is fresh to semi-fresh, because when it goes to dry down, it gets a little bit of that hint of darker place, but not too much. And in terms of classification of this fragrance, this is an aromatic spicy fragrance. They're very, very aromatic. The lavender in here by far is the biggest player from the beginning to the end. Always lavender is the main player here. There are other aspects of this fragrance. For example, they're not mentioning in note breakdown. I'm getting definitely some lemon bergamot, if not more. So when it opens up very bright, very zesty, very citrusy, and after that it becomes very, very aromatic, which the lavender will take over. I'm smelling a little bit of violet leaf in here, not too much, just a hint. And also there are some floral aspect to this fragrance to give it a nice balance in here, which is mainly jasmine and violet together, giving a hint of not spicy, sorry, a hint of makeup-y, little bit of makeup-y feel to it as well, not too much, very small amount. Overall this fragrance is quite clean, it's quite soapy, it's very uplifting, it's very happy, it's very easygoing, there's nothing in here to challenge anybody. Overall it's got an amalgamation of classic and modern, so they modernize it to some extent, but it's got some aspects of classical feel, especially the aromatic part of it and the aromatic spicy part of it. The spices are in here are quite on the fresh spiciness, usually more like a herbal, so it's a very herbal fragrance as well. It's herbal, it's green. I'm smelling something like cypress in here. Yeah, so definitely there is a cypress in here to give it that greenness, that camphor green earthiness, but it's not a huge player. Everything I mentioned, there are like a small amount of them in here. None of them are taking over, none of them are oomph. Overall this fragrance, unless you go very, very heavy in the trigger like me, I've done 20 plus sprays to get that nice performance, to smell it all day. For me, then it is a little bit on the subdued side overall. So in terms of note breakdown, they're saying this one's got incense, rosemary, vanilla, elemi, pink pepper, geranium, violet, vanilla, tonkamine and cedar. To be honest with you, the tonkamine and cedar, tonkamine and vanilla here are very, very mellow. So again, they are there, but they're not a huge player. I wish something in here had an oomph to it, or at least the whole composition had some big oomph and a strength to it. But it is what it is. And the tonkamine vanilla here giving a little of that smooth ride overall. Obviously this is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's a little bit more than a moderate in terms of sweetness. And the base has got cedar sandalwood combination, which is quite clean, so it is woody as well. The elemi here giving a little of resin feel, a little of that what do you call it, like a bee waxy feel to it, not too much, again, hint of it. The pink pepper giving it a little of that spicy aspect and this pepperiness to it. To be honest with you, it says incense. I don't get incense at all. Forget about the incense. I'm getting a little bit of spicy aspect to it, yes, but incense I don't get. The rosemary here giving it that fresh spiciness, which is a green herbal feel overall. And also, as I said, they're not mentioning, I'm getting something like a cypress in here to give it that greenness as well. The geranium and violet in here, plus the big lavender in here. The lavender here giving it a big aromatic feel from the beginning to the end. The lavender by far is the biggest player in this fragrance, so you need to like your lavender. The lavender in here is very clean as well. And the geranium violet here giving it a nice balance of some aspect of floral, but they're not a huge player. Again, they are mainly a supportive role and also balance making in the composition. The composition overall is quite smooth, it's quite rounded, it's very nice. For the price, I was surprised how well blended it is. The only problem I have with it is it doesn't have the oomph for me. I love my fragrance to be big, bold, massive, loud, and none of this is in here. But I understand some people like this kind of fragrances. Not everybody wants bombastic fragrances, very loud, very beast mode fragrances. So this is good for people who like their fragrances to be understated, to be mellow, to be personal, to be close to the skin. If you like this kind of fragrances, this is very nicely done, especially for a price. It's worth every penny, I think. So overall, I recommend it for people who like this kind of fragrances, but they like it to be mellow and understated and subdued rather than being a big player. So an aromatic spicy fragrance, this kind of DNA is done before many times. It's nothing new in here, but it's done nicely, and for a price you cannot go wrong if you like this kind of fragrances. This is one of those what we call in fragrance community a dumb reach, just put on and go. It's just very friendly, very nobody on earth, I think, it would dislike something like this unless you are very particular about your taste. So yeah, it's one of those middle of the road to some extent. Some people might say this is generic. Yeah, it is a little bit on the generic side, but not every fragrance has to be super complex, super layered, very bombastic, very unique and artistic and all that. So sometimes you need fragrances like this to just dumb reach. You don't think about it, you just put it on and go outside. If you're going to the gym, you're going to the work, you're going for your chores, this is a very nice fragrance to smell nice all day. On the go heavy on the trigger, by the way. So for me, this is a nice fragrance, but that's the extent of it. Nice. There's nothing special here. There's no statement making, no uniqueness. Overall, is again nice for the price, and that's it. For me, this is very middle of the road, and the price reflect that to some extent. So under £30, you're not going to break the bank. So for that price, I think is nice if you like this kind of fragrances. Does it remind me of anything? Probably somebody will ask me. I don't know. It's got a amalgamation of classical and modern, so it is a little bit on the confusing side what exactly you want it to be smell like. I'm not sure if they're going for a copy or clone of anything. I'm not sure for that, but on its own it's quite a nice fragrance. It doesn't have to be copy of anything overall, but overall again 50-50 amalgamation of classics and modernization, which is quite nice for the price. And that was the update for this fragrance. If you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes, now you're talking, they are bombastic, loud, and very beast mode, artistic, unique. They are like time capsule. They take a different place at different time, and they are super beautiful. If I say myself, they are very I put more than 60% pure perfume all in my perfumes, and that gives them huge personality, massive, big, bold, and everything you want in a very unique and artistic fragrance. I'll leave them in the link. There are other reviews reviewed my perfumes. If you're interested, you can go and check them out as well. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I see you later. Bye.